Yes, they're they're on the stairs coming up. So we now go to next round where they get a catch and kill Russ before he can even move. Let's see. Unless
can they simple action to me upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Villains are first. Attack is approved. They simple action up the stairs and eat Russ. He looks insulted by this. The first one attempts to touch Russ. He does so. Russ hit points 3, magic points 1. It looks like they're balancing out their damage really well, so you won't suffer from a loss of one or the other. The other one, she just rushes up and attempts to punch you. Her punch is not as good as the other one, and she misses. So now you've got the two of them on the top. Your buddies have taken off into the stacks, and and you can hear the wheezing drawing closer as you can start to kind of see them. They haven't got to the stairs yet. They're not very fast, but they're stoppable as well. So I can't even say that. They're heading this way. Okay,
my plan is working.
They all have heart attacks.
Well, for them to collapse from exhaustion, except for the two adults.
Right.
So, all right, I make my sprint roll at half. I get the fuck out of there into the stacks.
What are you two doing? As you can see, there's not a lot of cover in the stacks, but McKay takes you to the stacks.
The intent is that then we can deal with the adults while the kids are collapsing in exhaustion or not being able to move around too fast in the stacks.
Okay. You guys are all in the stacks now. Rock has joined you. You are now ready for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so basically I wasn't running this round. I was
getting ready, pulling out your little knife and saying, this feels completely inadequate.
Yes, saying, what will this do?
All right. And Bargain Man, did you want to pull out your gun so you feel better about life?
Yes.
You missed the ability to plug several children with your gun, but someday your dreams will come true.
Someday.
Villains are first and hasted because Rock doesn't have enough problems, and defending is approved. Let's see. They run over because they were attacking Rock, and then he ran off. So they're probably going to still go for him, trying to take him out. Let me roll real quick. 70%. Yes, and yes. They definitely want a piece of Rock. So for their first action, they both run over to Rock. Their second action, one touches him.
Success. Get a piece of the Rock.
Yes, they do. Rock hit points go 4. Magic points are also 4.
Fuck that hero point.
1 hero point is all misses. The lady then tried to punch you. Misses. You're having good luck with her. If you had more like that. All right, and now the wheezing guys. Stairs. Damn it. Meanwhile, we go over to Rock. You're closest to them as they're both gathered around you, trying to kill the shit out of you. What do you do?
Try and shoot the one with the mouth. Shoot the one with the mouths in his hands.
Right. Roll. Got it. Go down by 2 levels for the damage. So
armor piercer 1, 3 points of armor.
Okay, go down 1 level if you're playing an armor piercer 1.
No, it negates 3 points of armor.
Oh, okay, fine. Your first shot will be at full damage.
Oh no! Once down the damage track. I apologize. You're right.
You minorly scratch the paint, so to speak. Okay, now we go.
I simple action away from them.
All right,
I will keep track of the points on the people.
Thank you. Bargain Man, what do you do?
Were we shooting at the stacks? Is that what we're doing?
You want to shoot at the books and the stacks? You can.
Sleeve stacks, he said.
Oh, sleeve stacks. Yeah, there's a really big one that looks really intimidating, and there's a smaller one that looks... Oh, both of you guys, give me sandy rolls, please. First for the big one, then... Okay, you're both... McKay's strangely okay with it. He takes 1 point total, and give me 2 sandy rolls, Bargain Man, for the big one, then the small one.
Big one. Yes.
Yeah, he's fine with the big one and the small one. So you also take 1 point of damage. It's only Russ whose mind is easily broken. It makes you happy. And right. So now we
2
go.
points.
See? Broken. And
Yeah, sure.
okay. Now we go. It's a D20 if you miss the first Sandy roll. It's ugly.
Is this for the sleeve stacks, you're saying?
No, this is
Yeah.
going toward the young Galak thing that I put up earlier. So, Bargain Man, you're wanting to shoot at one. Big one, little one.
Big one.
Roll.
Okay, 1 second here. And it's pistol, correct?
Sure, hope so.
Where are my things at? It's not fit. Wait, I'm trying to find my thing. Oh, here it is. Fail.
You make noise with your gun. Okay.
I shall simple action forward. Since they seem to be focused on shooting the big one, I shall stab the little one to begin with.
All right. Let me look up your fucking knife. Which section is that in?
The body.
No, I mean, which section is the notes on the knife? Oh, the body. Yeah, but which section?
You said to tell you that it was noted to reference the body.
Let me find the full reference for you.
As I said, that's all you said, to say, tell you it's the body, and you would find it.
If only it was that simple.
I know, but I'm just saying that's what you told me.
Okay.
And I'm going to hero point that one. Because I want to see what happens.
They don't have any hero points yet, which I find cool. It's in the it's in Furry Western plots run previously the body.
All right.
Got it. Okay.
I hit and I succeed at my martial arts.
Do you have a strength bonus?
No. Not anymore.
No? Okay, so with no strength bonus, you discover this little fucking knife does a base of D8 on most things.
Mhm.
This is falling under most things. And then you made martial arts, so you're up to a D10.
Mm-hmm.
Drop her.
I'd be impressed if you could drop her in one hit.
Nope.
You scratch her on the arm. And she looks like, what the? She switches to deal with McKay's insolence as he has managed to scratch her, leaving the big one to finish off the rock. Bargain Man is clearly no threat as he has managed to shoot a book. Small pieces of paper flutter down dramatically. Next round. Right. Villains are first. Any action, if you have to roll for it, if you succeed, you get a card. And this is round 1. In 2 more rounds, the wheezing creature, I mean, the fat kid, should be here. They're definitely slowing down. So the villains go. The one on Russ touches him with a crit.
No, he doesn't.
All right. Spend a hero point on him. The other one bashes, last, finally hitting something on McKay. McKay takes 3 stun. So a total of 5. And going around the thing, Rock, in mortal combat with the giant creature of death.
I'm going to try and fast draw a sword out of my pocket. I'm going to throw a reroll on that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, damn it. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to pause that because I don't want to fumble that shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
Oh, my God. All right, so that's 2 more pause, and I can't get my sword out of my pocket.
How many hero points are you down to?
13. I'm burning hero points like crazy. Oh my god. Can I still sprint? Since I couldn't will my pocket to work?
No, you're pretty much trying to get your sword out this round, and then you can simple action, but it'll just simple action after you and eat you.
Yeah, I was wondering what the will, if that was instantaneous or if that was me trying to. Okay. Yeah, I simple action away from his ass.
You try so hard and go for so long, but unfortunately, in the end, it didn't really matter. So now we go to Bargain Man. Bargain Man, you see the creature is preparing to kill the shit out of Rock.
Shoot his ace. Crit.
Ooh,
Wow.
one crit.
All right, now, do you have a dex bonus with your? Is your dexterity 80 or higher?
My dexterity is, stand by, 60.
Nope.
So no. Your pistol
D4.
normally does D8.
Yeah.
Cool.
D4.
On this, it's doing D4. So roll 2D4 and add them together, tell Rock, and he'll reduce the hit points.
5 points.
It's a solid hit, but it just seems to because the creature that's following him with the mouth in its hands and stuff is really fat, and its fat just seems to absorb the bullet and stuff. Meanwhile, on McKay, he says, with the smallest knife in the universe, but it's doing damage like a longsword. Or it would if he could hit. So we now go to, as he threatens the creature with the knife, we go to next round. One more round until the kids are here. Heroes are first and cannot use cards. Maneuvers approved. Rock, you're first.
I'm sprinting the fuck away from this bastard.
If you want to try to maneuver and keep shelves between you and it, that will do as well. And you get a card.
No, my sprint is much better than my maneuver, and I have to make this shit. Okay.
Got it. You run away. It leaves the creature to deal with Bargain Man or chase after him. I know what it's going to do. Bargain Man, what do? Rock has opened up some distance between it and you. It's a simple action away from you right now, Bargain Man, and it looks You're sprinting where?
Yeah, it's further away.
Further away. Got it?
Let me get my thing here. 1 second.
You get a card, Rock, because sprint is a type of maneuver.
Okay.
Roll, Bargain Man.
All right, 1 second. I'm trying to. Oh, here it is. Success.
Yay! You open up some distance between it as well. Unfortunately, that leaves it still close to McKay. McKay, what do?
I had attempted to stab the woman before they ran away.
Got it. Right. So, since everybody's run away, it doesn't look, it looks at its huge bulk, looks at these two nimble fuckers, and goes, simple actions over to McKay and touches him. It hit. McKay takes 3 hit points and 1 magic point. And right, we now go to the smaller creature, attempts to deck McKay again and misses. She sucks. And this round, you see the fat kids beginning to emerge from the stairs. Villains are first. Heroes are second and have a chance of dropping shit if they take damage. McKay, you're in a maelstrom of badness now. The big creature attempts to touch you, succeeds. You take hit points. 1.
72 he succeeds?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Apparently, fighting deities sucks ass. The smaller creature attempts to then punch McKay and actually manages to hit, but only inflicts 3 points. 1 real, 2 stun.
Yeah, I'll be hero pointing that.
McKay is looking like he is ready to pass out on his feet. And you see all the other kids are starting to emerge from the stairwell. Every round, you'll get a couple new ones coming into the combat. They wheeze toward you guys. Hero's turn. Right. Rock, what do? You see 2 fat kids emerging from the stairs with 2 more behind, 2 more behind, 2 more, etc. And you got both creatures are currently eating McKay. What do?
Distance on the creatures. What's my distance?
It would take a sprint roll to get to them.
Okay.
Sprint up.
Okay, sprint up. I sprint out of here.
Right, give me a sprint roll as you run away, bravely run away. And Bargain Man, what do you do?
The distance that's between us, am I still able to fire a shot and then through enough distance?
You could shoot one of the creatures if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. You see Rock run over, and he runs up the stairs.
I'm going to use a reroll card.
All right.
Play my reroll.
Great.
And we suck.
Yeah, no, we're not doing well today.
Oh, I'm going to throw a move 5 meters on that sprint roll, too.
All right. You
Nice.
go extra quick. Roll,
Jesus
Tom.
Christ.
All right. Tom discharges his pistol into the air. It shows him like re-roll, and it shows the exact same angle. The bullet thuds in next to it. Meanwhile, over to
What else
McKay.
happened?
What do you do, McKay?
I run away.
All right. And McKay runs off. At this point, Tom realizes he is now alone in the basement with various monsters. They turn to him and prepare to charge him. Next round. Villains are first and cannot attack. Heroes are second and cannot attack. Having a Mexican or Chinese standoff is approved. So for their round, the big creatures attempt to charge over to Bargain Man. They simple action toward Bargain Man. The fat kids attempt to get over to Bargain Man. One actually makes it. He says. And there are now 4 fat kids up here and 1 Bargain Man. You realize at this point you are surrounded. What do you do, Bargain Man?
Am I able to, where am I at compared to stats? Am I able to leap over and
Yes, give me a maneuver roll to escape the Ring of Fat Death.
The Ring of Fat Death. Success.
You get out, but not by much. You realize that next round, if they're first, they will probably simple action up and touch you. But other than that, you've gotten out of the Ring of Fat Death, and you're beating feet toward the stairs. Next round comes. I'm guessing the R2 are either getting better position or running further away. Villains are first. Villains are first, pretending you are dragons approved. The big one attempts to touch Bargain Man and does so. Bargain Man takes its simple action up touch 2 hit points and 2 magic points. The small one attempts to deck him and does. Bargain Man takes 1 real, 1 stun, so that's 2 more hit points. Essentially, you're down 4 hit points. The fat kid attempts to grab Bargain Man, doesn't. The other 3 simple action up and attempt to smother him to death. Bargain Man prevails. So, Bargain Man, what do you do?
I'm able to sprint, correct, or no?
Yes. Yes, they're trying to reestablish the
Jesus
fat ring of
Christ.
death.
I did 0 point.
Unfortunately, you slip on some loose papers that used to be in a book until the book was shot by you, and the papers fluttered out. Now they're on the floor, and the book is having its revenge. You don't move very far, and they will come and attack you next round.
Yeah, I was going to use a 0 point.
Oh, well, carry on. You attempt to defeat the loose papers, but they are
Let's use
too strong for you.
I'll use another one.
All right. You managed to run over to the stairs, and you can hear the wheezing, lumbering beginning to chase you.
McKay, what now?
Distance from kids.
Cut 2, you're in Canada. All right, and we go to the next round. Villains are first and hasted, which is bad news for Bargain Man, as they are going to sprint. Fortunately for Bargain Man, not a great sprint, and then try to attack him. So the big one attempts to sprint, no. Little one attempt, no. Fat kid, yes. Oh wait, no. Other fat kid, yes. Other fat kid, no. But barely met. The flab is flying. Right, 2 of the fat kids They're going to attempt grapples on you because they have successfully sprinted. So first fat kid tries, no, second fat kid tries, and come on, roll. No, right. You are running from a tidal wave of Sleestack fat. It's like the scene out of The Mummy, except instead of the big face in the wave, it's a fat child. So, right. Bargain Man, give me a sprint roll to run like a punk.
Sprint roll, stand by. Run like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Success.
You run up some more stairs and you see Rock, and he looks at you and says,
Run!
Rock, what do you do?
I'm gonna follow Pete, whatever he's doing.
You look to Pete, and he appears to be enjoying a nice sandwich. He holds up a soda to the camera and says,
Since Pete seems to have a plan, I'm gonna wait for him to execute.
Sprint again.
You're on the ground level. Where are you heading to? You've just
Continue
come up
upstairs.
these stairs here.
And the stairs keep going up that day.
You want to go up to the upper floor?
Mm-hmm.
No problem. He appears to be following the monkey handbook and going for as much altitude as possible in order to avoid the lions. Right, those two. Now, Bargain Man, you are now here on the ground floor. The other two have run up some more stairs because they're bastards. And you can hear the fatness pursuing you.
Sprint.
Lots of fatness. Next round, you can try sprinting up some more. But for now, you will suffer here. Fortunately, none of these fuckers seem to be all that fast. You are a little bit faster. Those two are super fast. Plus, they had a head start, bastards. Villains are first. Running like a bitch is approved, or maneuver. So from everybody, go ahead and give me a sprint roll, checking on the, oh my God, one of the kids fucking wiped out, took out like 4 others behind him and shit. And there's a lot of groaning and moaning. And yeah, they're chasing you still.
0 point.
Okay. How many hero points is Bargain Man down to?
I have, stand by, I know I had a lot. Basic info. I am down to 17 right now.
And Rock is at 14 and McKay is still at 20?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 19? How many is McKay down to?
I started with 20, but then this happened.
18.
All right. Okay. So it's the cycle of life. And we now go to meta round. Pretty much you guys have got like a good half minute before anybody's able to charge upstairs. You are now on the top floor. Here's the map. You've got a little bit of time if you're wanting to do anything up here, but they're definitely after your ass. You are up here
I'm expecting the kids are going to collapse from exhaustion pretty soon. Then we can just...
Yeah, they're probably making a distance running roll at this point.
And then we can deal with the actual adults, but I'm expecting the kids are going to get to the point where they're not going to be able to chase us anymore.
Is there anywhere special you wanted to do your combat up here? And by the way, you're no longer underground as far as shooting things goes. Gosh, you wish you had a sword, Russ. That would really be a comfort to you in your old age.
Yeah, I will attempt to
Bargain Man, you realize that your only weapon seems to be a gun, and firing a gun in the upper floor of the library may just get some unwanted attention.
Yeah.
Made my will.
Cool. You pull out your sword at long last. You've missed it.
Slowly draw my sword.
I do have a dagger on my equipment thing.
Okay. You pull out a small knife. This will fix him, he says. And McKay has his fucking tiny ass knife, like little knife, like this big. He's fighting gods with a knife this big.
Oh, there's the backpack I found. There it is.
It's in the car.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I was looking through my equipment. I found it.
Cool. So is there anywhere special you guys wanted to hang out and wait for the adults and stuff?
At the top of the stairs, because it's a bit of a choke point.
All right, no problem. And we go back to the combat page. I'm going to do a roll to check on the kids. They are super tired, but they got a lot of adrenaline due to evil deity rush. Let's see how they're doing. Evil deity rush. No problem. Fortunately, the adults are first. The kids are behind them. So we go to next round at last. So right now, it's as far as I know, it's probably McKay, Rock, and Bargain Man all side by side, attempting to hold off the flow of Sleestack. Villains are first. Any actions approved. I want a luck roll from everybody. The worst luck roll gets the big one. The second worst luck roll gets the little one. The third worst luck roll gets a kid. So probably be, oh, Christ. Okay, the big one's definitely on McKay.
The intent of being at the top of the stairs is so that they, unless they push past us,
only three at a time. Yeah. You're only going to get the three at a time.
The stairs are wide enough for three fat people to be side by side.
It's a good choke point, though. You're not going to get all dozen kids.
Okay.
Okay, so Tom has got one of the kids. He can handle that, you hope. And McKay's got the big one. And the Rock's got the other one. So the big one attempts to smash open McKay's skull again. It successfully touches you for hits. 4 hit points and 4 magic points as it sucks your essence out of you.
No, just hero points.
It sucks your hero point out of you. And the smaller one attempts to bash Rock to death and misses. And the kid attempts to use his tremendous flubber and misses. Okay. So we now go to the hero's turn. McKay. Make with the stabby.
See what this knife does against this critter. If I manage to hit. I managed to hit.
Cool. Normally it's D8, goes down by 2 spots on this. So it's down to D4. Nice. Basically, you're getting sword damage out of a tiny ass knife, which you're thinking this weapon may be made for you because you like to use tiny weapons.
Yeah.
Roll some damage.
Yeah. Roll your D4.
1.
2. Give him a minor scratch to remember you by. It shows him in the coming season sitting around going, I remember when I got this minor scratch before I pasted this dude. And let's see, the Rock go for trying to damage the smaller of the one, which is taking a little bit of damage from Bargain Man. You hit it with the sword. Hold on, let me check.
It's a D10 sword. So
let me check and see if it has any. It has no armor. So yeah, full damage.
6. She's at 8.
Yep.
She's at 8 damage.
8 total. Great.
Yep.
Bargain Man.
Cut a bitch.
You're gonna stab the kid in front of you?
Yep.
Cool.
Ooh.
By half.
Yeah, you cut his little fat ass.
Was it a D4?
Yeah, normal knife.
4 points.
He goes, ah! And
yeah, hopefully he will fall down and knock others.
Was this round any successful actions approved?
Yeah.
All right, so draw 1. Okay. Draw cards, guys.
For doing their stuff successfully, we now go to next round.
How many cards you draw? 1?
Just one. Always one. Never changes. Wow, this is a shit round, especially for the heroes. Heroes, all your magic points are now set to 2.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it.
The approved action is surrendering. I don't recommend it. And, right, heroes are first, however. Odd. So, right, McKay, as your combat becomes yet more dire, what do you do?
So that'll be D6 then. So another 6 points, Rock.
Hands is at 13.
Got it. It looks mildly irritated.
Yeah,
And
I think this thing's probably got about 50 hit points or something.
we go to Rock.
Can I slash the big guy?
You can.
All right.
The benefit of having the choke point there in reach.
Actually, fuck it. I'll slash the lesser one and try and finish her off.
Nice.
Damage.
7. She is at 15.
She looks direly wounded, but still in the fight. Bargain Man, what do you do? The kid is really
cut a bitch.
wounded. You stab him again.
Critical.
Critical.
Critical. Roll 2d4.
Let me get my 2d4. 8 points.
You stick the knife through his big sleestack eye. He screams in a high-pitched tone and collapses at your feet, and then begins rolling, well, like a fat slinky down the stairs, bowling over other children and whatnot as they struggle to reach you.
I cut a bitch.
You're thinking that your sanity, and to a lesser extent Rock, is going to be traumatized by this killing of children thing. We now go to next round. Heroes are surprisingly first. Defending yourself against the horrible attacks incoming is approved. Right, McKay, the soon-to-be dead, what do you do?
Nothing. I
You wave
file
your
out
knife.
of my knife.
Rock. Right, the smaller of the two manages to collapse and begins rolling down the stairs, also knocking over fat kids. But there's enough fat kids that they're crawling up past it and stuff. They won't be here this round, but next round you will get a new fat thing to fight.
Jump out window?
Pardon, man, what do you do?
Who's the one on Joshua?
It's a big one. You can reach past Rock there and try to give him a little slash with your knife.
Right, so Rock's got the little one, right?
The little one's dead.
On down the stairs. You've already lost track of what's going on in the combat. Look, something big is trying to kill McKay. Do you want to kill it? It's the only target around.
All right. Critical.
Oh, shit. Okay, so after the going down, roll 2d3 or roll a d6, and if you get a 1, you can have a new roll.
Say again?
Roll a d6. If you get a 1, then we'll have you roll again for some new roll. Because you're doing 2d3. All right, you do 2 points to it. Cool. We now go to bad guys. Right, guess what tries to touch McKay again? It hit. And hit points, magic points. So McKay collapses to the floor, unconscious for 8 hours.
Yeah. Hero points drain out.
Right. He drains his hero points away as Russ begs him to leap through a window. And Russ, what do you? Is everybody's gone now? So,
yeah, that was villains. Next round.
Okay. For their round, the other villains, the fat ones, attempt to maneuver around the down people to fill in the two. Holy shit! They flood around and they ping, ping. Okay, you've now got 2 children and a big, horrible monster with mouths in its hands and no head at all. Next round, you've got new children that need killing, Bargain Man. Heroes are first, villains are second, and stunned. Martial arts is approved.
What kind of bonus is that on attack?
None. They have a penalty for theirs.
All right, big guy.
Nice.
2 damage down. D10, D8, D6. Right?
Yep.
They're just magic sword normally does D10, I'm guessing. So yeah.
He's at 20.
Got it. He looks disgruntled. And
yeah. Like I said, D8, 850 hit points. We're
knock
fucked.
kids out. I say using my 3 words. And I hit with that, but not with that. So there was D4. Yeah, D8, D64. 1 point as I scratch him again.
All right. Now, the kids have no chance of hitting, so they menace you guys this round. And the big guy...
Hey, hang on a minute. They may fumble. If they're attempting to attack us,
they're just going to menace this round.
Okay.
They menace you. Their chances of fumbling is excellent anyway. So the big guy, 70 or less, he touches McKay again, draining all of his magic points and causing him to fall unconscious for 8 hours at his feet so that he can be molested later. 4 hero points. As McKay's hero points tick out of his bodies, he becomes more and more resentful and wishes he had stayed at the embassy next round. Villains are first, heroes are second. Nothing is approved. So, the kids attempt to take Bargain Man out. One goes for Bargain Man. He goes. One attempts the Rock. Oh, of course, the Rock gets fucking tagged. He takes 1 stun point of damage. Oh, you can feel the flubber fly. And on McKay, of course, the big nasty creature immediately touches him and causes him to collapse to the ground.
Pause. Just stop with the collapse to the ground. It's just taking time at this point.
And we now go to Hero's turn. McKay, go ahead and roll to tap this guy.
Yay.
You notice that the one who fell down the stairs has not reverted to normal Slee Stack form. McKay gives it another scratch. He looks irritated. Rock, you're standing next to the monster. Bargain Man, what are you up to?
Am I able to cut somebody?
You want to cut one of these children?
Sure.
Carve off a slice of fat.
Stab the shit out of another child because they deserve it. This is what they get for being out after dark.
Success.
You cutting our little bitch. These guys don't have many hit points.
It's D4 you said or D6?
D4, still. Rock, what are you doing?
I look at Bargain Man for a second and say, what the hell? And then I attack Big Guy, which doesn't succeed.
Excellent. And now we go for next round. He really hates children, you think to yourself. Next round, villains are first. Any action you have to roll for if you succeed is approved. And McKay died. No, still hit and death.
What?
And, well, unless
98 is a hit?
Yeah. He has a
Say
100% chance of hitting, which means he fumbles on a 100.
Fuck. Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, this is a nasty creature, but it only does D4 every round. The children, however, wow. Okay, so Bargain Man, your kid did not appreciate being cut, and he punches you for 1 stun point of damage. Russ, yours missed. So Hero's turn. Anything you have to, if you can succeed in what you're doing. Okay, McKay, I'm guessing you spend a hero point and go for the stab again.
Oh, you didn't actually roll for damage, so.
Oh, sorry. Hit points.
1 magic point. You're unconscious.
His body is thrown violently to the ground, not collapsing at all.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if it's a 1 and a 1, then
Yeah, good
it
point.
puts me down to 1 magic point, so I'm still conscious. But yes,
Good point. Okay, I can
Okay.
live with
but
that.
it's not a 1 and a 1.
Yep. So, McKay, what do you do?
I attempt to stab it with my steely knife,
You're thinking you just can't kill this beast as you
and I
fumble.
spend a hero point.
I'm just curious, how many hero points is McKay down to now?
Let me you. 12.
Wow.
Or was it 20 at the start of the session?
Yes,
Wow.
so was I. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is a dangerous one to Conan.
The intent was not to Conan.
The intent's never to Conan, unless you're Alex Kinley. Or possibly Doc Fulton. Then their intent may be to Conan. So, damage?
3 points.
How many total is it up to?
24.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost halfway there. Rock, what do you do?
Swords.
You're on the big creature, yes?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. You notice that Bargain Man seems to be contenting himself with slicing children with his knife. Seems to make him
27.
happy. All right. And
Get the monster.
All right.
Bargain Man, what do you do?
Cut the monster.
All right.
Stand by. Where the hell would
If you miss, then you may hit Rock or McKay because you're kind of like last in line because McKay unfortunately didn't get the middle slot. He's on one of the walls.
Hero point.
You definitely went for somebody. Let's just pull a fumble card and see what horrible shit happens to you real quick.
I'm going to use a hero point.
He's hero pointing.
All right. Oh, sorry. You're hero pointing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No problem. There's a
quarter.
few hero points being spent. All right. Roll your D3.
Oh, Christ, come on. 4 points or 3 points.
That was a D4.
Try again.
Where's the D3? I don't see a D3.
Roll.
Just
roll
slash R space D3.
Or
just
roll
roll
a
another
D6.
D4 and don't get a 4.
What do you say? D6 too? You could do.
Sure. Great. You get 2 points on it. And we go to next round. Villains are first. Nothing is approved.
Waiting for that full heal.
Oh, that'd be lovely. McKay has his body fall to the floor, and he does. And over to Rockchild. Miss. Right. Everybody misses except the big guy who always hits. You're seeing a theme emerging. And we go for McKay's attack after he spends an hour fucking hero point because he likes it. This thing seems to be taking damage slower than you're taking hero point loss, just to point this out.
Yes. 4 points.
33.
No problem. And you two roll your 2 hits, please.
Rock. Success. 3 more. 36.
My turn.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys can all go at the same time. I know what you're
Kind of
doing.
big dude.
Yeah.
By quarter.
The only thing that's special with this is a crit.
3 more points. Okay. The kids
41.
What?
41.
Got it. The kids make a special roll. They're still going, but the wheezing sounds are so loud that it sounds like some sort of crazy wind tunnel you're in. The ones behind are like, I want to. Villains are first. Pretending to be a pirate is approved.
Fight defensively.
First,
no, that's right. It's 100. Can you parry?
Not on this creature. It
That's
seems
what I
to be
thought. Okay.
supernaturally strong. So it touches
I haven't
McKay.
been bothering to do a parry roll on it.
You're
Otherwise,
quite
it would
right,
be-
McKay. McKay's body, blah, blah, blah. And over to Russ's child, the other child. Right. Everybody roll 2. Everybody, including Bargain Man, roll their 2 hits.
Did you attempt your fet? Oh, you did. Yeah.
I hit mine.
That's 3 more from me.
1 more from me, because I'm rolling crap tonight.
And 2 for me.
No, that's a 1.
47, Logan.
Okay.
Probably not
Got
looking good. Hopefully.
No. It continues fighting bravely on despite the 3 of you damaging it. Next round. Villains are first, heroes are second, and hindered. I think you're hindered. Oh, wait, I know the hindrance. I was rolling before to see if the kids are getting tired. They apparently aren't. Being melodramatic is instead of attacking is approved. The bad guy attempts to touch McKay again, wondering why he's not dying and shit. McKay takes too much magic damage again. Everybody roll your 2 hits as you attempt to bravely save McKay from dying a lot. As McKay's hero.
52, Logan, from my slice.
Second, roll my damage.
2 points from me.
1 point for
1
Tommy.
point.
55.
Holy crap. The creature falls.
I continue to stab the shit out of it over and over again.
Oh, just because the big creature is fallen, how many not hit points, how many, what you're using instead of hit points do you have left, McKay?
Your real hit points.
9. I'm down to 9.
Now, unfortunately, the combat's not over because the kids are still after your ass. They're like, yeah, young Lack, avenge him. Bloop, 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 bloop. And we go to next round. Let's see. On McKay, a kid tries to climb over the down body of his deity. Like a fucking fat monkey, he fills in the gap. McKay just sighs as he looks at the kid. Heroes are first, villains are second, and the police show up. Posing dramatically is approved. You hear police cars arriving at the library. Heroes are first. Right, McKay, what do you do?
Pull out that trump card.
That's 2 minutes of concentration there, and you've got kids trying to beat you to death.
Can you please put it over to the map?
Yes. As McKay's priorities change suddenly.
Mm-hmm. Lots of windows. Emergency exit.
Yep.
What do you do? There's no chance you'll be able to out-sprint these fucking portly little bitches.
Where is sprint?
Running, sprinting.
Yes.
Where are you sprinting? Oh, McKay, simple actions away. I'm just so low on hero points.
And
McKay.
I'll put my knife away in its sheath.
That would be a full action there, sir. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, McKay drags himself slowly away from the kid. So the kids are going to follow him. Bargain Man, what do you do?
Sprint.
Where are you going to, Bargain Man? Do you know?
I'm following Josh.
Josh is moving so slowly that you end up simple actioning after him. Your kid is also going to beat on you. What do you do, Rock?
I sprint for the emergency exit.
Give me a sprint roll. Oh, like a fucking boss. You tear across. Right, you're into the stacks. You're near the number 2 right now on the upper level.
Got it. So next round,
the other guys have made it to approximately here. Okay, so right,
didn't Tom make a sprint?
Yes.
Tom did, but I asked him what he wants to do, and he said follow McKay, and McKay's not moving that fast, so it doesn't matter if you make it or not. If you're following the guy who's walking, you are walking too. You can't follow somebody you're ahead of. So on Bargain Man, a fat kid beats him for 3. On McKay, the fat kid criticals him because he hasn't had enough pain and suffering yet for 4 points. 2 real, 2 stun. And
Tom's 3 is 1 real, 2 stun, right? Not 3.
Yeah, I just told him 3 because it's easy and quick for him.
Okay.
So, McKay, do you have to go unconscious from the fat kid?
Pretty much.
Or
if
do you fall down?
Away. No, I hear pointed away.
Oh, okay. Great. It's always good when a little chubby bitch can make you spend a hero point with his 20% to hit and D3 damage. That makes him happy. He will tell the other fat children about this. So we now go to next round. I know where you guys are heading now. So hopefully you can make a sprint roll this round. Villains are first, unfortunately for you guys, as you are slowly making your way toward where you saw Russ running toward. And on McKay, it missed. You're so happy, right? Both of your fat kids missed you. The rest are kind of flooding in and starting to surround you. You can hear the police downstairs. They're like, checking the doors and stuff. And they hear a bunch of yelling and they're like, this is the police. And right, you guys sprint over and give me a sprint roll, Rock, and you'll be first to the emergency door. Okay, you get up to the emergency door and it has it's a push bar thing and it says siren will sound if door is open, emergency door.
Fine, fucking push it.
It immediately goes off. Or wait, actually, give me a luck roll at a quarter and it's fucking broken because libraries don't get a lot of funding. But these are pretty easy. It immediately goes off and stuff. And the cops are like, something bad must be happening in there. And she's like, fat kids chasing you guys as best they can. They try a sprint roll in mass. They fail. They always fail their sprint roll. That's why they don't get picked for teams. Right. Now, from you guys, all I need to just simply disappear. Actually, no, you've got a car out there. So I need a sprint roll and then either a drive roll if you want to drive away and try to elude the police because the cops don't respect you unless you make them chase you. Isn't that right, Tom? Cops
Yes.
don't respect you unless you make them chase your ass. Or you guys can make a sprint roll and then a stealth roll to just try to.
That's called better.
It's called a runner's fee.
Okay, let's do that shit.
Which one? First one or second?
Stealth.
The stealthing. Okay, you guys run out and then try to stealth. So everybody make a sprint and stealth. If everybody makes them, then you guys are gone. If one person fails, you're not gone. Bad shit's gonna happen. The cops are like looking around and shit. Neighbors are getting descriptions.
We're good. We're gone. We ghost.
Right, you guys fucking ghost. The cops break in. They find a bunch of fucking painted fat kids and 2 dead monsters, and they lose their collective shit.
Let's take some D20 sand laws. Come on. Yes.
Willpower. I'm okay. I'm strangely fine with this. But I've lost a lot of sandy, and now I'm claiming compensation. So, right, you guys disappear.
I'm finding a phone booth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling the agency, the detective agency.
Yes. It's closed.
Library.
It's hours.
Don't they have someone there 24/7?
I'm sorry, this is the answering service. I can take a message.
7 up. All right.
They have somebody there 24/7. They just pay that person and they're not on premises.
All right. So I'll basically.
Now, do you want to leave a detailed message with the stranger who?
No.
Service?
What my intent is to circle back to near the. Well, actually, my intent is when we're all right. So there's several things we're going to do when we're far enough away.
Yes. Well, right now you've escaped. You can just go on to victory, unless they find your car, which would be awkward.
All right. So we're going to find a spot. We're going to gate back. We're going to trump back to the embassy, get cleaned up, so we're not covered in blood and wounded. Basically, clean
You're
up.
thinking, with as wounded as you are, even if you clean up, you'll be the guy who belongs in an emergency room with all the bandages and shit.
Yeah. But they're not like they're not stab wounds or that. They're very bizarre wounds that match the monster.
If they look that close and if they understand what they're seeing. These are just normal beat Sleestack cops without medical training beyond.
Anyway, the intent is to.
You guys, let's go one step at a time, not talk about intent. Intent could be, my intent's to go to the moon someday. I don't think that's happening either.
Let's trump the fuck out of here first.
You guys, okay, so all 3 of you, you pull out Trump.
I don't want to trump. I don't want to trump all the way out.
Okay. What's your idea?
Be exact. What's your first step? You're all hiding in a bush right now, just like GTA.
I want to see what happens at the library.
I mean, okay, if you're wanting to hang out near the library, because the cops are going to be searching the area. That'll be another stealth roll for everybody if you're wanting to go over and like keep an eye on it from a distance, because they're going to be like shining lights and looking around because they're wanting to contain the scene and start getting witness statements and all that shit as well. So you know from your past experience, they will be looking around to see if like some people are hiding in the bush going, did they see us?
All right, then we'll trump out, and then we'll deal with it in the morning.
Right. So you open the trap, the R2 latch onto you like jellyfish. You go back to the embassy, and they go, holy shit, the ambassador's wounded. Save the ambassador, says one of the rhino-headed guards. He grabs hold of McKay and charges off with him. You're like,
are you damaged, Tom?
A little bit, not much.
Okay, I'm going to first aid you. And if you're good at first aid, I'd like that in return.
Sure.
McKay, would you like one of them to first aid you, or have some random NPC try to first aid you?
No, I'll have Rock first aid me, or.
Okay, well, that's the roll, a quarter.
No, weren't you doing?
That's right, I was doing Tom. Yeah.
Roll a D3 there, Rock. Roll
there you
D3.
Go. Tom first aided me.
Or yeah, bargain. Yeah, bargain
I
man.
get 3 back.
No, you get 2 back because he's rolling a D3.
Oh, right. Okay.
He doesn't know how to do the D3 thing, and I don't want to take the time to explain it right yet. So, Russ, you roll a D3 on Tom.
He also gets 2.
You guys each heal each other of 2 points. It's
do
very
one of you wish
democratic.
to first aid me, please?
Yes, absolutely. Success at half.
I really thought it'd be a fumble and you'd kill his ass. I really did.
And
you get 2.
Everybody gets 2 points. Yay.
I'm going to step over here into this room so I don't freak people out.
Shapeshift away damage.
Attempt
He goes into his private ambassadorial thing.
Yes. I keep doing the second one. And no.
You hear weird, unwholesome noises coming from that room. And maybe a little bit of beating.
Shapeshifting in this zone, is that a willpower roll?
It's a greater power.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So you guys all gathered together. Everybody's all bandaged up. McKay looks like he's partially been mummified and shit by the Rock, who's trying to get all of his individual wounds because, my God, he had a lot of different choices. So it looks like McKay was trying out for a part in the Invisible Man movie and is most of the way there. You two each have some bandages on. It's really obvious to even an idiot that you guys have been in a major fight lately, although with all the bandages on, nobody can tell what. It could be a bunch of muggers or whatever. And it looks like McKay lost that fight repeatedly.
Good night's sleep later, we might be healed.
You might. This is where it all comes down to the willpower roll. Everybody mash the willpower ×5 button. You're hoping to get something good. In McKay's case, he looks like shit in the morning, as does Tom. The Rock, however, totally healed. Everything that was wrong with the Rock is right again. And you've all gained back your magic points.
I'm going to attempt to sword trick my sword. That's a will ×3 first in this zone.
He very carefully sets it down, hilt first on the floor, and then slowly begins to lower his buttocks toward it. Yes, go for the willpower ×3.
That's a success.
He says.
And that's a fail. So close.
Oh. The pointy ending, yeah, just a little bit painful. If you'd like to try again, you only lose half the magic points of the spell, which I believe is like 3 or something.
Yeah, I'm fine. Do I need to will again?
Of course, every time.
Okay, we'll try that again. All right, sword trick. All right, it's sword tricked.
Cool. Mark off however many magic points that shit is, and your sword goes back away into your butt or whatever. And
that was 9.
Got it. Rock is looking remarkably refreshed and bathed and stuff. And Bargain Man, he looks like he's been beat up a little bit. Looks like he could use a little bit of R&R. McKay looks like he could use either a hospital or a morgue. What do you guys do?
We go to the agency.
I want to recover the car.
To get to the agency, do you have a trump card for that?
I do. I have a trump for the agency.
And I think there's a spare trump card at the...
Rock, give me a luck roll at full to make sure it still works, because there's been trouble with some of the trump cards that go to places for some reason. Yours is rock solid. You take the others through, you all end up in the agency. And now, Rock, since you were the driver of the car, I need a luck roll. Making it at full is not going to fucking work. I want at least at half. Oh,
that's at half.
They thought it was one of the librarian's cars or just some random thing. The cops pretty much ignored the vehicle, you're told. You guys get to the agency.